This is my Nutribullet. I've been using this for years for making like protein shakes or what have you, or get a bit of veg in, fruit in. I used it about 2 months ago and I haven't used it since because it made a horrific noise, so I just turned it off and ran away. So I'm going to test it now. I've just got a bit of water in here just so it's not running dry. And yeah, it is a bit grimy in there and whatever, but let's just see what the crack is. Doesn't sound good, does it? It's like a... Oh, it's probably got water all in it, isn't it? Maybe the seal's gone. So, is it dead? Well, if it's not, it soon will be if it's making noises like that. I don't think the seal's very good on here. Clean up the worst of that, but what I suspect is it's all grimy. I mean, we can see it is grubby. It's served me well for many years. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I'm not quite sure if that's going to show. I can see it a bit here. It's cracked across there. So, I mean, theoretically, that wouldn't be that difficult to replace, but that could well explain what's going on, is that not quite adhering to the central column, whatever it would be called, shaft or whatever. And therefore it's raging. It's making that raging noise, technical term. I'm not a trained professional, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to have a look in here. I'll need a larger bit from a screwy. Well, that piece is simple enough. I mean, it's grubby in here, so it would seem the obvious thing to do is to take the whole assembly out and just see if they sell that part, really. Because I don't think it's going to be impossible to put that together. Let's see if these screws are identical, because then I don't have to segregate them. Perfect. Might be able to get away with just twisting that. Yeah, I can. Twist it back. And then there's a few screws on the base here. I mean, maybe I can adjust that, but I don't want to take that off yet. I just want to get the whole assembly apart. That one screw is rusty, so that might be telling that there's been water in here. I mean, you can't believe that these seals will last forever. And if I can fix it, maybe I'll get the rust off that screw, but I don't care that much. I don't really want to replace this thing if I can help it. I guess I could try gluing that part, but super glue never really works on plastics, does it? It's not as well as it should anyway. Okay, I can see there's lots of screws inside. In terms of how to get to them. So theoretically it's been assembled, but I don't see any way of getting that apart. I mean, yes, I could take this off and then I could unscrew that. Maybe get at it layer by layer. I don't know if I don't see any way to get this off. It doesn't seem to unscrew. It doesn't seem to. Those are the bits that make it go, aren't they? I mean, it is filthy, but it wasn't touching my food, so I didn't care. Right. Whether that will actually come apart or not, I don't know. Alright, well, let's see if we can bring the screwdriver to bear or not. No. So let's see, is it possible to get that apart? I don't know. I don't know if some of these things are countersunk, maybe, or counter wrong around. No, I can't get any purchase on that. Can't turn that either way. It's a massive, massive metal coil there. Presumably works by induction. Yeah, I don't know if I can get this apart. Does that pull out? Oh, here we go. Ooh. Ah, that's more like it. So these rubber seals come off. Let's give me a bit more grip. Bog in. Absolutely bog in. Not quite biting. Let's try a different size. So in a bit. These screwdriver bits have seen better days, to tell you what. There we go. So if I had to guess, I'd say replacing that bit of plastic will sort it. But the problem is, no one ever wants to sell you the parts, do they? Yeah, come on. Okay. So therefore, will it push? Will it pull? Hey! Check us out. Right, what have we got here? I mean, it doesn't actually look that bad inside. Whilst the seals are a bit minging, they've done their job. They've actually largely kept the yuck out. So if I can get this working, I will fix those. I will clean that up. I mean, it is just gunk. But this, what I'm assuming is I've got to undo those three. That should allow me to pull this off. But it's connected here as well. Just trying to work out how much I actually need to remove. And these are the obvious candidates. Something a little sharper. No. Go up one. Problem is, it's on an angle. It's very hard to get any purchase on it. No, it's not going. So, I mean, to get that off, I'd need to get these out. Yeah, those huge bolts there. It's a big, massive magnet, isn't it? That's a cap. Nothing in it, thankfully. Yeah, no other big scary caps. both right, like a screwdriver that goes around corners. I've got a bendy screwdriver, but I don't think it's going to be solid enough to get these out. Right, I'm going to try a thinner one anyway. Oh, yep, it's going. Let's see if we can put it over it. There we go. Put a little bit of pressure at each one, see if we can work it loose. Oh, that's actually holding it. Does that just pull off after all that? Alright, so I found on YouTube, I just have to hold this thing in place, for which I really need mole grips, but I don't have any. And then rotate this to the right. There we go, it's coming. Come on, you. So it's one of these characters I need. And I've got some grippers of various sizes. Let's see if I can get this apart now. Oh, it's just turned, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Hooray! The kid's done it. Whew. I'm not going to put it straight back on, don't panic. Phew-wee. I did not think I was going to get that off. I seriously didn't. Alright, that's in. I will give all this a proper clean. I just want to see it work really, but yeah, I should probably give it a clean. I'll use IPA. Simply because I don't use water and get full of water. Let's clean up a container and just put some isopropyl alcohol in there with them. These, and let's give them a little clean. I'm not looking to submerge them, just I don't know if the IPA will eat them away, so but just giving them a bit of a, I mean water will probably be fine to be honest, but it's a bit hot. Down to 247, sounds about right. There we go, it's pretty dry. It's dry. Feels dry to me. Still moisture on my hands, but you know what you do. Alright. Yeah, this isn't perfect, but it's 1,000 times better than it was. So what was that actually attached to then? That attaches to the, see that? So there, so that goes through and attaches. And that's the base, isn't it? It's the base like that. Yeah, the base I think's like that, is it? Yes, because that's the power feed. I need to clean this. Okay, and then, yeah, what does that screw go through to? Is it literally, it's literally on there, isn't it? Okay. And these are parts of the base, so this is pretty gunky. Oh, that a shield comes off, I didn't know that. Right, make a delicious water smoothie. Assuming it works, which is an enormous assumption. Come on, don't make the horrible... Oh yeah, let's get the seals back in case it leaks. Right, please God, don't let this take my hand off. Yay! A job poorly done.